It will be interesting to see whether Manchester City's second consecutive season of dominance in English football is reflected in their fortunes in the transfer market this summer. The Blues' 100-point Premier League title win last season was not enough to convince midfielders Jorginho or Fred to move to the Etihad and Pep Guardiola's side, though challenging for an unprecedented quadruple of trophies this season requires fine-tuning for the next campaign. The base of the midfield remains a priority, but City boss Guardiola is aware of the requirement to strengthen other areas of his squad. A quadruple success, slim though the chances are, would surely bolster City's chances of securing their top targets when the window opens, and, on the face of it, their route to the final of the FA Cup seems manageable. The Blues face Brighton at Wembley before a two-legged Champions League quarter-final against Tottenham, all while battling Liverpool for supremacy in the Premier Legaue. The full complement of City's squad will be required to perform at its maximum potential for the Blues to pull off the feat, as Guardiola has noted, and we've had a look at where the weaker points might lie within City's squad ahead of the run-in. Goalkeepers Claudio Bravo ruptured his Achilles tendon in August and has still to return to full training with City's first-team squad. Aro Muric, on loan at NAC Breda in the Netherlands, was recalled by Guardiola and has since acted as the Blues' No. 2. Performing diligently in City's run to success in the Carabao Cup. Guardiola has been plagued by injuries to Kevin De Bruyne and Benjamin Mendy this season, but perhaps his greatest blessing has been the everpresence of Ederson, the Brazilian goalkeeper. An injury to the 25-year-old would have spelt disaster, and you wonder whether a top-quality backup might feature on Guardiola's plans for the summer. Manchester United have Sergio Romero, the Argentina international, as their backup, and the Blues could be minded to follow suit in their quest for continued success. Defenders Benjamin Mendy's eccentric personality might overshadow the fact that the left-back has made just 20 appearances for the club across all competitions since his arrival from Monaco for £50 million the summer before last. The France international was a key figure in the Blues' Premier League success last season, despite featuring on just 7 occasions, but his reduced airtime in the City conversation this season is indicative of Guardiola's growing frustration at the 24-year-old's struggle for fitness. Mendy went under the knife for his second knee operation in as many seasons in November and has missed 25 City games so far this season. Ben Chilwell, the England and Leicester left-back, has been mooted as a potential replacement, and there is only so long that Guardiola's system, which relies heavily upon full-backs, can go without a specialist on the left flank. City are still to strike a deal with Vincent Kompany over a 1-year extension to his City stay. The Blues captain, 32, has made 19 appearances and, with centre-back partner Nicolas Otamendi having turned 31 last month, the Blues could require further defensive reinforcement after the arrivals of John Stones and Aymeric Laporte. Midfielders Fernandinho has proven irreplaceable this season, with Ilkay Gundogan, Fabian Delph and Stones, a centre-back, all failing to meet the standards set by the Brazilian in front of the back four. The 33-year-old has made 35 appearances for the Blues this season, but the workload has taken its toll, with Fernandinho still to feature since his injury during the Carabao Cup final win against Chelsea on February 4. Fred and Jorginho were both eyed for the role last summer, and Frenkie de Jong, the Ajax midfielder, opted for a move to Barcelona over an Etihad switch in January. Declan Rice continues to be linked with the Blues, while the Atletico Madrid midfielder, Saul Niguez, is said to want out of the La Liga side for a move to the Etihad. City are insistent that Phil Foden will not go anywhere next season, not even on loan, but the 18-year-old will expect more game time than the 96 minutes of Premier League football he has enjoyed over 10 games so far this season. Foden's peers, Jadon Sancho and Callum Hudson-Odoi, have already made their mark on the England national team, and for the City midfielder to join them there he will require further opportunities to showcase his infinite talents. Riyad Mahrez has, to date, not lived up to expectations at the Etihad. City's record signing has failed to dislodge Leroy Sané and Raheem Sterling in City's wide positions and looks short of the confidence that saw him named the PFA Player of the Year after Leicester's Premier League triumph in 2016. Guardiola has bought a wide player in each of his 3 summers at the club, and the trend may have to continue on the evidence of Mahrez's showings thus far. Today's top Manchester City stories.